Welcome back. Mexican food indulges in its chilies, but there's more than one way to enjoy Mexico's unique flavors. Caroline Howard takes us to one restaurant at the Fort that's serving up a Mexican mix.
We're here at the Ristras Mexican Grill at the Fort, and with us is Sol Songco, Operations Manager of Ristras. Hello, Sol. Hello. Ristras, what is it about and how did it all start?
Ristras is a company-owned business by a couple of dynamic businessmen. Since all of them travel, so they thought of putting up a restaurant, and that's where Ristras came about. Ristras is dried chili peppers commonly used in the households of Mexico, and which we also brought it back here in the Philippines. And from there on, we made a concept of putting up the restaurant and using some chili ingredients in all our food variety. Since our concept is basically an upscale fast food junk here in Manila, so what we did was, people would like come in and then just order, and then we make the burritos.
Tell us about your house specialties.
One of our best sellers also is chimichanga, which is a deep fried burrito version. So for those who love a crispier type of the burrito, then we serve them with a chimichanga, and the salad would be on the side. And then we also have the typical salad, which is, well, it's also for sharing. And then you have the option of which meat to put inside your in your salad. And for, of course, the vegetarians, we also have our own vegetarian flavored burrito and chimichanga and all that. This steak is one of the best sellers since customers can make their own burrito. So they have the option to choose which type of meat. So they can choose 2 to 3 types of meat for the 2 for the burritos and 3 for the tacos. We could personalize your order. So it depends if you want to order like chimichanga or the burrito or the tacos. It's your option. We could wet it for you if you want. We put 2 sauces and 2 kinds of cheeses on top, and then blowtorch it for you to have a better taste. All our orders comes in big portions, so it's all for sharing. Another item on the menu is our Godzilla, Burrito Godzilla, which is 2.5 kilos and more than 2 feet long. It's basically 3 times the size of a regular burrito, which is also part of our challenge here. So anyone can go inside and take that challenge. They have to finish eating a burrito in 19 minutes. And they win a prize. Some perks from Ristras. Losers, they pay 1,000 upfront.
You're taking off from Mexican influence. Yes. But how authentically Mexican is it?
Most of our ingredients, we get it from Mexico. And then they ship it back here, and then we use it in all our products.
For the rice, we have chorizo brown rice or the cilantro lime rice. And then for the beans, we have the refried beans with bacon and the black vegetarian beans. And then for the meat, we have choices of chorizo, sweet and spicy pork al pastor, grilled chicken, pork carnitas, steak carne asada, and spicy beef barbacoa. We have the pico de gallo, ranchero, tomatillo, jalapeno, mozzarella, cilantro onion, and then Monterey Jack cheese, cheddar cheese, corn salsa, sour cream, guacamole, lettuce, and then salsa fresca.
Since we do personalize it, so you have the option if you want to have rice in it or just a plain one with tortilla or with a hard-shelled tacos. And then we could also make a smaller version of it, which is our Nachos Mexicanos, which are 9 little chips with some meat on top, which I think we're the only ones who serve it here in the Philippines.
You've been in the business for 2 years now, and this is your second branch. Talk about how the business has grown.
We started first in San Juan. That's in 2009. Due to a lot of demand for us to branch out, we had to have another satellite, which is here in Fort, due to the demands of the South people and then the Makati people. And there, so we just opened Fort last November. We're looking at another outlet soon.
When is this?
Hopefully this year.
The restaurant is marking its 2nd anniversary. Any special offerings?
We want to show to people that we can still offer a lot of varieties aside from the burrito. So we have our own version of our chili rellenos, and then we're still doing some research and development, and from time to time we go to Mexico to have a taste of the real Mexican food and get inspiration from Mexico as well. For our second-year anniversary, we'll be giving away chili rellenos for our customers, and refillable ices for everyone who orders ices.
And speaking of chili relleno, Chef Nicolay Aguilar shows us how it's done.
Since Mexico is known for like spicy foods, right? So we decided to come up with this chili relleno. The ingredients are tomatoes, garlic, white onion, salt, butter, and then the pepper. Of course, the chili.
Chef Nicolay starts by seeding the chili.
After seeding that, we put mozzarella cheese inside. We wrap it in our flour tortilla. Now we deep fry the chilies until it's golden brown. Now we're going to make the sauce for the chili relleno. We'll put the garlic, onions. Next we'll put the tomatoes, which is peeled and then it's seeded. We'll add a little bit of salt and then garlic just to chop it.
She dips the rest of the chili relleno in the batter before deep frying it for a different texture. Then drizzles it with garlic sauce.
We're making one of Ristra's most popular dish, which is the wet burrito. So first we just have to heat the flour tortilla. After heating the tortilla, we add the rice. We have a variety of rice. So this is the chorizo brown rice, and then cilantro lime rice. This is the refried beans with bacon. It was sauteed and then sauteed in chorizo. And then for this is the black vegetarian beans, sauteing in vegetables. Then now we'll add the meat, the spicy barbacoa, which is Mexican adobo. We add the pico de gallo, which is diced tomatoes, onions, and then cilantro. And then the ranchero, which is red tomato and red bell peppers, smoky flavor, and then tomatillo, green tomatoes, green bell peppers, sour flavor. And then if you want jalapenos, we put the jalapenos. And then we add the corn salsa.
For more flavor, Chef Nicolay adds 2 cheeses.
The white one is the Monterey and then the yellow one is the cheddar cheese. Then we put the sour cream, guacamole, then lettuce. Now we wrap it. Then now we'll make it wet by coating our burrito with this 2 sauce, which is the ranchero and the tomatillo. Then we'll add the cheese again. Finally, we torch it to melt the cheese. Since we put the spicy beef, so you'll taste the spiciness and then the saltiness in there because of the rice. And then just good stuff. This is Ristra's famous wet burrito. It comes with salsa and garlic sauce on the side.
Here we have the wet burrito, a mix of several types of rice, several meat mixes, and as well as beans. It really is a good mix here, and we're about to try it with some salsa and a little later with some garlic sauce. First, the salsa. Slight spice right there. You'll have to chase that with some tamarind iced tea. Ristra's tamarind brew is made from sweetened tamarind, pressed and cooked for several hours and mixed with lemon. If you want to be on the safe side, go with a garlic sauce. Here's the chili relleno they're bragging about. It's available just here. We're going to try it with some salsa specially prepared for this dish. With some mozzarella, it's been deep fried, seeded of course. I hope it's safe to eat. And here goes. I never thought I'd see the day I could actually be eating chili, but this definitely I can take. Just have to go for another one. And as I'm enjoying this Mexican culinary adventure, that's it for Taste Buds. I'm Caroline Howard. Remember, life's a treat. Till next time.